Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of Traveling Hardcore. As I like to say it, the adventures of a stupid person hitting a rock 1,000 times. Okay, so I got the rules up on the stage. I'm not going to read them for you. Seriously, if you can't read the rules at this point, I'll put a link for Hooked on Phonics down at the bottom of the page. Seriously, it worked for me. Let's begin. So here I am in the Lumbridge mine. I'm hitting the red rocks, I'm hitting the gray rocks. I do a lot of that. Seriously, there are so many things wrong with this episode. It's just instant trigger warning right now. I'm not going to lie about it. First of all, I'm a diary based account, and I didn't know that there was a diary anvil in Lumbridge. Seriously, there's a diary anvil. An anvil in the diary, and I knew nothing about this, so I spent 5 hours smithing bars, teleporting back, running back, and smithing these damn bars, okay? And, like, all the citizens in Lumbridge, they're laughing at me. I would run by continuously, be like, look at that idiot go! Except for this guy. Oh my, look at this imp! Oh, I already killed you! I killed all your friends, I'm gonna kill everybody! Little demon rat, get out of Lumbridge! My Lumbridge! Go away! Anyways, sorry. Like I said, this entire episode is filled with nothing but stupidity. Okay? All on my part. First of all, look at how many tin ore and how many copper ore. Obviously, they don't teach counting where I went to school. Truth of the matter is, I was paying no attention. I just wanted to jump in, make videos, and just get started. Oh. So I went ahead and did the Bob event. Got a little fishing experience. That's great. Once again, running back and forth, smithing bars, smelting bars, and dropping them on the ground. I wasn't even smart enough to sell them to the general store, which is right over to the left if you look on the map. I did do one thing, you'll see here in a second. I got a beehive, or a beekeeper, random event. You'll see it, now you're going to see this little bit of fat flax down there. Did you know that you actually can get flax from the beekeeper if you could actually fix her thing? I almost failed, like, really bad, but I got it. So that's going to be great, because now we can make bowstrings. I can make my own bows. We're safe. We can actually do range. Look, 10 smithing. Only 4.5 hours. Yay! Stupid persons. Anyways. So, we did this for a while. And it was fun, really. We watched a couple of movies. We smelted a few rocks. We were truly mad. Very, very mad. Like lots and lots of anger came out of this whole proceedings. Finally, we got to 15 smithing. We thought, oh my god, it's over. We can finally do iron ore. No more smelting bronze. We can get to some real XP. Because at this point, I was still stupid and hadn't actually learned that there was a anvil inside Lumbridge. Once again, my buddy Pete, he called me. He fixed it all. We got to kill a bunch of balloons. We killed them. We crushed them. We smashed them. No more balloon animals. All right, we broke Pete out of prison again. Must be Sunday all over again, right? This one was really good because here's the thing. Right now, boom. We're going to get something so useful for our account, it's not even funny. 3 uncut diamonds. Now, once I get to crafting level, this is going to open up Zenaris, the marketplace, right? The cool thing about that is that's what's going to allow me to get in there and actually buy my dragon longsword and everything. So, we built up our thieving. I couldn't take smithing anymore. I built up my thieving to level 15 so that I could do ham members. Because that's when you start getting the really good stuff. I wanted to do hand members and try to get my hands on a iron or even a steel pickaxe. I wasn't sure how rare they were, but I knew I wanted one because it was just better than bronze, you know? Now, I have no idea what's wrong with me. I've tried to figure that out, but for a person who can't leave Lumbridge, I actually somehow got lost on the map and had to look at the map to find the ham hideout, which is literally in the center of Lumbridge. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. So I went over. I checked the pick lock, see how long it was going to take. I wanted to make sure that I could actually get in there. Now, after I checked that out, I'm not really sure whether I got a better pickaxe or not at this point. It's a little fuzzy. I recorded this a while back. So here I am hiding behind silver rocks. Obviously, I wanted to go to the Alcarid mine and see what all actually had there. I knew they had iron, and I knew there was gold, but I wasn't sure what else was there. I wanted to make sure that I could actually, before I went any further with the smithing or anything like that. So I went ahead. I found a fire rune spawn, which would have been useful earlier when I was using all those air casts. So I mined a little bit of coal, and I really don't know why I was mining coal at this point. I don't think I had the level, the smithing level. But the problem is, every single time I go in this mine, I gotta fight off these stupid scorpions or get them trapped somehow, just so that I can mine at this little iron spot. Because I'm too low level. My combats are way too low level. So every time I do that, I gotta get them trapped. So I started trying to research and see how, what I needed to do. So I figured while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and get one thing of iron, and then I think what we're going to do is do our combat stats up a little bit. All that work I did for iron, and look, I'm going to get like half my iron. I once again forgot that when you smelt iron, you only get like half of it. Like, seriously, what's the point? You finally get there, and then you're just like, roar, right? And of course, I can't make or get a hold of having the magic combat to enchant the ruby ring, whatever the hell it is, that allows you to smelt them every time. I can't get my hands on those right now, so that's out of the question. But look at that. Half iron, half nothing. All that work for nothing. Well, since I was going to be running back and forth, I decided to go ahead and get my feathers. I wanted about 22 or 2,300 of them, and I went ahead while I'm walking back and forth. I made up all my arrow shafts. Now look at this. Seriously, this is one scorpion that I'm just trying to fight off so that I can get my my mining spot, right? Because I couldn't lure him. I just said, you know what, I'm gonna kill him. Here I am with my mithril scimitar getting my butt whooped. And seriously, I mean, I had to put prayers on. I really did think I was going to die at this point. I didn't have any food. I was not about to run. We don't run from fights. We fight. That's just what we do. But I wasn't sure I was actually going to make that there for a second. Got my quick prayers set up so that the next time I could just flick them or whatever. I do know how to do that. So we went ahead and finished smelting whatever ore we could. We ran down to the Draenor sewers. We found the mine, or the anvil. We were smithing on that at that point. And we decided to go ahead and kill some of these zombies. Now, I decided to stay here, kill some zombies, try to get some defense level up. I wanted to get my combat level up. If you can get above, I believe it's twice the combat level plus 1. So, like, if they're 10, I would have to get 21, right? For them not to attack me, and I don't have to deal with all that. I can just mine and go on about my day. So, I think I got my defense up to about 15 or 20 at this point. And just kind of going through, doing my thing. And this is a really great thing. We finally got to, I believe, 20 smithing. So now I can actually start making iron arrows. The big thing about 20 smithing also, though, as you're going to see in a second, we can do silver. Now, silver is really, really, really good for us because A, silver doesn't melt in the furnace. B, I can turn silver into tiaras, and I can use those tiaras as a crafting method to get my crafting even higher, which you'll see. Now, that's the great thing. So I had the idea that at this point, I'm going to, I had this big, great idea. I'm going to do steel bars, because that way, it's when I run all the way to Draenor sewers, then I can, get my smithing up, I'll get my crafting up, and everything will be great, right? So there I am at 35 mining, I believe, and sandstone. Yeah, that'll come in use later, trust me. So I'm at 35 mining. I get my full inventory of silversmith, and now I want to check out the actual crafting benefits of it, which are wonderful, by the way, just absolutely wonderful. You don't get much smithing XP, but you do get like a really good amount, like 50, 52, something like that, smithing XP. Plus, you can sell the bars back for, I believe I want to say 60. Yeah, 60 coins. So even at the general store, you're still going to get like 35, 40 for a first couple of them. Great crafting method, great, little bit of money maker, and I don't have to deal with iron as much. Now at this point, I decided that I don't want to smith anymore. I don't want to mine anymore. I want to start rune crafting. Now, in order to rune craft, I have to kill wizards for water talismans, and I'll do that until I can actually, I can make water tiaras until I can actually make water runes, and that's going to be all the rune crafting I need until actually fire runes. I can do those too because they're in my area. The problem is I couldn't kill these things. So you know what? It's imp destroying time! Yes! Die and die! Yes. Sorry. I really like killing these imps. These little devil rats, every single one I saw, I just wanted to murder their face! Yes! Okay, so finally we got the last bead. We're going to get the amulet accuracy. And finally, in the next episode, we're going to kill lots of wizards. We're going to steal their stuff. We're going to trade them in for runecrafting XP, and we are going to be a happy, happy person. And all the imps that we see dead. Dead. I'm Traveling Hardcore, and I kill imps.